Oh, absolutely. Even globally, we have seen they are, going with OpenAI. But in mainland China, we're still waiting for that. Apple has not done very well in the last year in China. Huawei has really resurgent. Huawei is still there. We will see some launches today as well. Uh, Huawei also doesn't have much of AI right now. So obviously, we'll wait and see how Apple chooses and which AI partner in mainland China it selects. And that's how. But again, as I said, even globally, even in China, that did not prevent some of the upgraders for iPhones, even in mainland China, to upgrade to Apple. Obviously, Huawei has been very big, but when starts coming in, when Apple decides and chooses and launches AI in China, Huawei will face some challenges because we are yet to hear the Huawei story on the AI as well.
I'm really glad that you raised the issue of Huawei because obviously they're launching their new trifold phone. I'm wondering though just how successful such a product launch is in terms of globally taking business away from either Apple or Samsung for that matter as well, because I don't know about you, I know these foldable phones are popular in China, but they're not really popular elsewhere. They also come with a pretty hefty price tag and they're not produced in huge quantities either.
That's right. We'll probably see a launch of trifold foldable phone, and say the price tag will be very high. Some of the sources are saying it will be as high as $3,000. Even their Mate X5, probably the second version of the next version of their bifold, so to say, or a foldable phone, which is comparable to Galaxy Folds and others, that will also about $1,500, which is almost double the price of the iPhones. So you're right in the sense that the market is limited. It's a very niche device. Consumers are still unclear about the front screen or the inner screen. And basically this is still a fragile device as for the consumer. Obviously there are productivity use cases and we've seen some of the consumers adopting that. But Huawei has been leading the foldable market globally. They almost have quarter of the share globally for this market, obviously entirely going to mainland China, and Samsung at about 16-17% share as per IDC. It's a very niche market. Out of overall a little less than 300 million phones which are shipped globally in a quarter, this is less than 2%. So it's very small, about 4 million units. It will remain like that. And trifold is a very niche device. Again, it will be very highly priced. So we should not expect much volume from this. But Huawei has been doing well anyway.
So potentially still niche and for the high-end consumer for a little while longer. How well do you think, Navkendar, that Huawei has navigated US sanctions?
Oh, absolutely. They've done well with specifically their 5G chipset and with their new launches happening. And Huawei has really done well in the past year or so in China, and that's why it's climbed to number 3 place. Apple is at dropped down to number 6. Huawei has really done well in the past year and a half. It took them some time, but I think right now the only challenge for Huawei will be till the time Apple, as we spoke earlier, Apple chooses an AI partner for China. Then Huawei will probably start facing challenges, and before that, they also need to have an AI story for mainland China at least.